Freedom Diggers, metal detecting, coming back to you again. And guess what I got sitting here? My new Manticore. Now, I'm not going to bore you with an unboxing video, because to be honest with you, I think they're pretty cliche, and if you've seen one, you've seen them all. I got it out of the box, got it assembled, and I'm starting to learn it, but right off the rip, I'm just going to ask you guys, what do you want to see me do with this? What do you want to learn about it? What do you want to see me, what kind of tests, I guess, do you want to see me put it through? I already put it through one test yesterday. That will be the drop test. Yeah, no kidding, right? Nice going. I was digging a target in the backyard, and I was actually against the house where the driveway is. Went to take it off my arm, and it slipped out of the arm cuff and hit the concrete driveway. Ouch. Well, not really. It landed like this, just like that. It bounced, and no harm done. Most of the impact hit the arm cuff, bottom of the arm cuff, and the coil, and nothing happened. I'm going to show you though. This arm cuff is super flexible. I mean, you could practically bend this thing almost on a 90-degree angle and it's not going to snap. So, same thing on top. Nice work on the build quality on this machine. While we're talking about the arm cuff, I'll show you here. This is kind of cool. The way it adjusts for your length, it's got this little snap here that you press, and then you just slide it like that. And then when you get it to where you want it, you just snap it back down. Pretty nifty. Of course, it's got a carbon fiber shaft on it, a Minelab staple on their higher end machines. The grip on this thing is really nice, and they actually corrected something that some Equinox users were kind of annoyed by, but not many, but they listened. Up here on the front, if you ever look at an Equinox, there's no notch right here. See how that's kind of comes in like on an angle? It's just straight all the way up on the Equinox. And that often leads to your finger slipping up here when you're swinging. This feels like, I'm just going to come out and say it, it feels like a really good firearm in your hand. The grip is just right on the money. I kind of like how up here it's got sort of a thumb rest too for when you're pressing the buttons. It just feels real solid in your hand and lightweight. This thing's really light. 2.9 pounds, and I'll tell you what, the balance on this thing is really nice. It's lightweight and it is balanced. I have it collapsed right now for the video, but the locks for the shaft to telescope it, they did away with the twist type, and they have these cam type locks on them now, and you can just come right out with it like that. Really nice. Construction on it's great, like I said. Another neat feature I noticed about it, I don't know if anybody else did, but where the coil connects to the box, it has a little arrow on here. And that arrow indicates that it should be face up when you go to screw it in. That way your pins all line up when you go to plug it into the box. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. If that was their intention, good job on that one too, Minelab. Probably the biggest thing which plagued a lot of Equinox users was the breaking of the coil ears. Now, I mentioned this in another one of my videos. I talked about how a lot of times that was because the coil ears, the washers in there would wear out and people would just keep tightening them. Eventually, if you keep tightening something that's made out of plastic, it's going to break. But there was a lot of issues with that, and Minelab, of course, got wind of it. So they changed, as a lot of people have already heard, the coil design for the mounting on this. And I'll show you guys what they have on here now. Is they pretty much reversed the design of how it goes together. Instead of the coil ears being on the coil, now they're on the shaft. And I'm going to unscrew this and take it apart for you so you can really get a good look at it and see how they improved it. So here's your coil now. You'll see the coil has a really heavy lug on it that retains the washers. There's no ears on this coil. The ears are on the shaft. And the shaft itself, of course, is carbon fiber, but the plastic they used on this is real similar to what's on the arm cuff. Kind of almost like a rubberized feel to it. I really don't see this breaking. If it does break by some mishap or something, though, all you got to worry about is a lower shaft. A lower shaft's not going to be too bad to replace. Of course, Minelab will replace it under warranty if it breaks while it's under warranty. Even the coil bolt is nice and heavy, tight feeling. So that's pretty much all I'm going to run through on this for now. Like I said, I'm kind of learning it, getting used to the setup on it, the controls, getting the discrimination pattern, put together. Very programmable and customizable machine. I've never seen anything like this. Of course, I'm coming from a White's MX Sport, which great machine, but technology-wise, this blows it out of the water. This is like, going from the technology in a 60s Camaro, great car, to a brand new Ferrari. So, can't wait to get out and swing this thing. Let me know, again, what you want to see me put this through, what kind of tests. You want me to, run some different stuff under the coil and let you know how it sounds and what kind of numbers it puts out. Whatever you're looking for. This is your channel, so make the most of it. Let me know what you want to see. Until I see you again, thanks a lot for watching, and if you like what you see, take a look around at some of the others, and go ahead and subscribe and hit that notifications bell. I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.